Hey everyone, warm greetings. Today we're going to talk about a medicine called levothyroxine. So, it's one of the most common medicines that is a long term management therapy for hypothyroidism. We will discuss its basics and how it works, its side effects, interactions that we're supposed to be aware of, and general warnings. So, let's get started. The what. As we know, the medicinal ingredient here is levothyroxine. It comes in various brands like Synthroid, Eltroxin, Thyronorm, Thyrox, and it comes in doses from 25 micrograms to 300 micrograms. So it depends on the patient's requirements and it keeps changing during the therapy also. That's why the physicians recommend a 3-month follow up with a blood test to see if the dose has to be escalated or de-escalated. As I mentioned, the major indication for levothyroxine is hypothyroidism, which we will understand shortly. It is also used for goiter, that is a condition related to hypothyroidism, but where the swelling is seen. So, levothyroxine is essentially used for hypothyroidism, that I will explain shortly, but otherwise, it is also used for decreasing the size of the enlarged thyroid glands because of the condition that's in fact called goiter, and to treat thyroid cancer. The how. Levothyroxine sodium is intended to replace a hormone that is normally produced by your thyroid gland. Thyroid gland is an important endocrine gland, as you know, which is present in the neck region. It produces two hormones, thyroxine and liothyronine. How thyroxine works is, it will help with this analogy. If a car is our body, then thyroxine is the fuel. So the fuel required to keep our body running is thyroxine. It's that essential. It's responsible for the metabolism of all the cells in the body and overall keeping it in shape. Okay, so the deficiency of this hormone can have catastrophic impact on the body as a whole, and that's why it's essential to just keep taking the medicine regularly and forever, because it's just replacement. It's basically like, if I'm not able to produce something on my own, I'm getting it from outside, so that's okay, right? It does not have hazardous implications as such on the body. It's just replacing what you are not able to produce due to whatsoever reason. If that reason can be rectified and then you will not need the replacement therapy, that's awesome. But if it's not, then just continue taking the medicine forever and you will be fine, because the medicine is important. It's very important. Otherwise, in the beginning, hypothyroidism comes with symptoms like fatigue and cold intolerance or dry skin, hair loss, weight gain. Weight gain is the most prominent symptom, and constipation, depression. These are the few things that can manifest as the disease. Now, how are we supposed to take it? Levothyroxine is firstly to be taken as prescribed by a physician. That means in the dose he or she has recommended, and it's usually taken for life. Do not change the amount you take or how often you take, and please just make sure you don't miss the dose. And this medicine has a very prominent routine where you're supposed to take it daily in the morning before breakfast as soon as you wake up. Okay, so on an empty stomach with a full glass of water, even without brushing if it's an issue for you. Food and drink can actually change the absorption of the medicine, and that's why it's advised to take at the same time every day. So if you wake up at 7 o'clock daily, take it at 7:15 daily. Okay, and before meals, non-negotiable. How to store? Always keep it out of reach for children, because it's important. And these tablets should be stored at room temperature, protected from light and moisture. Do not take after the expiry, that's basic. And keep it in its original package. How about you miss a dose? Make sure you don't, because see, it's you get used to it because you're supposed to take it daily, right? So as soon as you get up, just first thing, keep it on your side table and take it immediately. But in case you miss it also, just take it as soon as it's possible to, or you remember it. And if it is not, just miss the dose and continue on the next day, but do not double the dose. If you miss 2 or more doses in a row, or if you have any questions about it, you can always check with your physician. How about an accidental overdose? In case of an accidental overdose, usually irrespective of any medicine, it's always better to go to your physician or to the emergency department. Especially for this medicine, even small overdoses are to be taken very seriously, because very, very small, minute doses only is enough to keep your body in control. So imagine if you take like an extra number of pills by mistake, it has to be checked out, right? So please don't take it lightly. The side effects: levothyroxine is a safe medicine. I want to keep it out in the open. It's a safe replacement medicine. Even if you're taking for a lifetime, it's not going to bother you significantly. Okay. Side effects other than those that are indicative of thyrotoxicosis as a result of therapeutic overdose, that's something you have to be aware of. But otherwise, very, very rare you will have, like, maybe a little weight loss, sweating or nervousness, temporary hair loss or decreased bone mineral density, mild diarrhea, vomiting. But these are also very, very rare. It's only when you are taking too much hormone by mistake, or you have not checked with your doctor, or the blood test has not been done, and you are still taking a higher dose than your body needs, and then you may have symptoms of thyrotoxicosis, sweating, profuse sweating, and excessive weight loss. It will be quite significant, and it will be explained by your physician to you. In such scenarios, you have to meet with him or her again. So as I mentioned, I will read it out again. Treatment of patients with levothyroxine requires periodic assessment of thyroid status by appropriate laboratory tests and clinical evaluation every 3 months, Just a simple blood test to see the TSH level in your blood and how you are responding to the medicine, and is there any improvement, or do you need an added dose or maybe a reduced dose. It's important. So every time, maybe if your bottle is over, just get the test done, and with that test, go to your physician. About drug interactions, as with most medicines, interactions with other drugs are possible, and some interactions, even if they don't directly interact with levothyroxine, they may interact with the thyroid hormone levels in your body. So just one thing, every time you are started on a new medicine, I've always told, keep it clear with your pharmacist or doctor or healthcare provider what all conditions you previously have. So even if you're going for a cold or probably like a respiratory infection, just inform the physician that I am on hypothyroid medicine and I'm taking it daily for this dose, and I've been taking since these many years whatsoever. Certain food interactions are also known with hypothyroidism medicine, that is levothyroxine. So soybean, infant formula, or walnuts or dietary fiber may actually reduce the absorption, and that's why we keep an ample amount of gap between the medicine and anything you're eating. So even if you have taken the medicine at 7:15, just make sure you don't eat anything till at least 7:45. Just a half an hour gap is enough. the specific interactions that we have to look out for, and you don't have to precisely worry about it as a patient. Just inform your healthcare provider and they will look into it. Okay, so in case you are on these, maybe okay, you need to just see. Okay, so one is digitalis, that's a heart medicine. Anti-diabetic, a few anti-diabetic agents, glucocorticoids, antacids. A lot of people, are prescribed with pantoprazole. Pantoprazole and levothyroxine are both medicines that are often told to be taken morning before breakfast. So, because these two are on similar time intervals, what I always suggest is take levothyroxine first, and then after 15 minutes or half an hour, you can take pantoprazole. But levothyroxine is the first medicine you're supposed to take always because it's important. It's more important. The other medicines interacting are diazepam, ferrous sulfate, few antidepressants. A glaring one is lithium. If you are on lithium for your psychiatric conditions, you are always advised to take thyroid tests because lithium in itself is also known to have an effect on thyroid and kidney function. So your dose may be changed. Okay, even anticoagulants, beta blockers, or a few drugs for asthma and orlistat. So these are a few that you need to keep in mind. Anyways, your physicians will always know better. This is just to give a little overview to you. Lastly, we will talk about a few warnings. The most important one here is before or while you use levothyroxine, tell your doctor or your pharmacist if you have any of these conditions. If you're allergic or if you're pregnant, not that it changes anything, but always mention it. If you have any heart problem or diabetes or you are on any oral anticoagulant, as I told, there may be a chance of interaction, especially with anticoagulants. If you're planning to have any kind of surgery, or if you have been on long-term therapy and you're experiencing maybe a little decrease in bone density, or if you're changing the brand of the medicine you're taking, it's important because they say that it's the same medicine, same dose. We have to evaluate the bioequivalence of the medicine on your body. So before changing your brand, also just talk to your healthcare provider, your pharmacist. And you're not supposed to use levothyroxine if you have a known allergy, like you've taken it and have had any kind of reaction, though it's very rare because it's a hormone that your body actually produces. Or if you have thyrotoxicosis, it's basically the opposite. It's overactive thyroid. So if you have an overactive thyroid, why would you take more hormone? Okay. So these are the basic warnings. A nub to take away from here is thyroid hormones, either alone or with other medicines, should not be used for the treatment of obesity or for weight loss, as they could produce serious or even life-threatening side effects. See, as we know that hypothyroidism comes with a very prominent weight gain in most of the patients. So once people start taking the thyroid replacement therapy, that is levothyroxine, since the hormones are stabilizing in the body, obviously there will be a normalization curve that they're reaching, and that's why there may be a little weight loss that is seen. But that weight loss is owing to the normalization caused by the hormone that was deficient in your body. So a person who already has normal thyroid hormones in their body should never ever take thyroid replacement therapy just to reduce their weight. It'll have debilitating effects on the body, even if it's not immediate or drastic, over time. And it's never recommended or even prescribed, but in case you take it on your own, I would never suggest it. It's not safe. So this was the little overview of levothyroxine. The most important points, if you want a little recap, is that levothyroxine is a lifelong replacement therapy for hypothyroidism. It acts as fuel to your body and it's just a replacement. So it's not something you need to worry about. You're supposed to take it before breakfast, as soon as you wake up, and the side effects are minimal. They're minimal. It's just one thing, your dose needs to be, once in a while changed or even just checked. That's why regular blood tests are recommended. And interactions, the potential is not that significant, but with a few drugs, yes, it may be, and that's why always inform your healthcare professional about any medicine you're on or any conditions that you have, like if you're even pregnant or have a heart problem or diabetic or a clotting disorder, and never take the medicine for just weight loss if you're euthyroid. Okay, with this I will be signing off, thanking you. Yours sincerely, the nerd.